Welcome everyone back to Pommy and Oz. Hope we're all doing absolutely awesome on this Monday. We're back again with another Pocket Profile, taking you right through to the AFL Draft. So if you can do me a solid, a lot of work goes into this throughout the year on all your teams. My team, Carlton, we do a plethora. We even have a round bowl show on a Friday. So if you can do me a solid, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Go a step further, become a member of the channel. We're going to do loads in the off-season. A lot of EA FC 24. Lots of team profiles. Best 23s. The full malarkey. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And also become a member if you want. Support the channel. Let me buy coffee. And today we're covering 10 more players. We're starting with Harvey Johnston. Going to Joel Freijah. Phoenix Gothard. Archie Reid. Zane Zakostelsky. That was hard to say. Zakostelsky, Wil Dawson, Koen Sanchez, Arie Schoenmaker, Logan Morris and Shaun Mannagh, our first mature player. So we can't wait to do that. These are all going to be late 20s, early 40s, even early 40s, even early 40s. So stay tuned. We're going to have a look who they fit and a bit about them so we get to know and we can impress our mates, pretending that we've watched a lot of football. If we haven't, don't worry, I do that for you. And we start with none other than Harvey Johnston, an absolute quality footballer who comes from the Sandy Dragons. A really solid year this year, playing at mid-forward, playing the 30 games in the Coates Talent League. Real solid type player and one that we're really excited about. And you know the Sandy Dragons, they really do cultivate real solid players. Going about the 30 to 40 mark, let's take a look at his year this year. It's been a very strong year, it has to be said, with one standout for Harvey is the 17.5 disposals, 3 marks, 6.2 score involvements and the 0.3 goals. And he's a goal-kicking type mid who can play across the forward line. Real high engine, can play out wide on the wing as well. Incredible game sense. And he's incredibly strong with the ball. Real efficient, really uses it well. Can see teams like Carlton looking at him. St Kilda, Richmond, even the Doggies, because they've never quite replaced Dunkley. Now, I'm not saying Harvey Johnston is as good as Dunkley, but he is that type of player that can get involved, get his own ball, but also look to spread the wealth and look to take the game on. An incredible asset and one that I look at who could be a gem later in the draft for your side. So really look out for him and really put some respect on the name. A real solid player and one that really does stand out when you watch Harvey play. Up next, Joel Freijah, GMV Rebels, pure outside player, and he really stands out, and he's really one of them captivating medium-sized players. 14 games, 19.6 touches, 4.1 marks, 3.2 inside 50s, and the staggering 5.7 score involvements. Real conduit link. He really gets the ball from the halfback, looks to handball it inside and make things happen. Incredible engine, as you would expect. Very clean and precise. And he's got a real eye for a pass. Really takes the dangerous things on. Pretty decent in the air as well. The size will really stand out to AFL recruiters. They'll look at that and they'll go, oh, that's tasty. That's tasty. And he doesn't need a lot of work. And he's very silky, very classy. That modern day player that we really get excited about. Definitely needs to work on his kicking application, that has to be said. But I think here, this is a real talented player and one that I'm really excited about. I think the Eagles will look at him to combine him with their youth there. Fremantle definitely never quite have replaced Blakers, I have to say. And it gives them a chance to get their wingers playing in better positions and being more around the ball. Essendon, I could see having a little sniff at him. And I could also see Collingwood. Surprisingly enough, I could see Collingwood, if he's there, maybe taking him, because this guy has got something that is really exciting and definitely could be a little bit of a taller steel side bottom, should I say. Up next, Murray Bushrangers, probably my favourite name in the AFL draft. Phoenix Gothard, A general forward, 178.72. 10 games for for his NAB League side, 15.9 disposals, 3.7 marks, 5.6 score involvements, and a goal a game. And this could be a really intriguing one because some drafts have got him late 20s, some have got him early 30s, some have got him even going further than that. I think he's a really, really exciting talent. I can see Carlton having a sniff should they want to go small forward. Brisbane definitely. Sydney could look at him because learning off probably the best in the trade, very, very similar attributes, is Tom Papley. St Kilda, they love a small forward, don't they? Let's be honest. Definitely got incredible forward 50 cents. When this ball hits the ground, he understands it. He's athletic. He's strong with the pressure as well. He's incredibly good at crumbing. He's not scared of hitting the scoreboard. And he's really got that kind of niche there because he's so agile. And it's that kind of thing there that where you might look and go, 72 kegs, that's undersized. The way he plays the game, it doesn't really matter because he's so evasive and so creative. Got a really, really good vision of what to do and an understanding of spatial awareness. Uses the ball incredibly well, going in the high 70s as well for his ball use. Really looks to bring players in. And in a modern day game where you've got to have something other than forward pressure, this guy has got it very well rounded. And I think he's got an incredibly high ceiling and one I'm excited about seeing what happens. Up next, Reid, probably one of my favourites, and he could even go as high as the mid-20s, even earlier. I've got him going 30s to 40s, 203 centimetres, 94 kegs, pure out-and-out key forward. It says key defender there, ignore that, key forward. 11 games, 13.5 touches, 5.1 marks, 5.1 score involvements, and 1.5 goals a game. Incredible little player. I think he'll go that 25 to 35 mark, if I'm honest. Could even see North having a punt. And as we can see, we've got North with one of the late picks there. Could take him. Collingwood would definitely lick their lips with this prospect. And definitely Richmond. And incredible leading lanes. Incredibly strong mark as well. Very good one-on-one. And very good below the feet as well. Especially Richmond looking. They've lost Rewalt. This guy here is a taller player, but he has all them skill sets that you're looking for. A really, really strong player, and Reid is one that I think will be taken higher when we do this draft. Up next, Zane Zakostelsky, the key defender from Claremont, 196 and 86 kegs, and a really impressive little player who can also maraud in the ruck, it has to be said. Incredibly efficient as well, going at 74%. Very good with his pace, very quick, deceptively quick. Big vertical leap. His vision and his ability to hit targets, he shouldn't be understated. And the fact he can ruck is a real key upside. He's got a lot of scope to improve, this guy. And he'll definitely be someone that will go that 25 to 35 mark. You can see Sydney and Essendon looking at him. They want to really replenish their toes. Especially Sydney. They'd really like the fact that he's so versatile. West Coast Eagles, obviously the WA link. And St Kilda, they may look at him. And especially with having someone like Callum Wilkie, who, when he's down back, he's got very Cal Wilkie traits. Could be something that they get excited about trying to train it in now and getting it done today. But a very good player and one that you should look out for. Zane Zakostelsky, one to watch. Wil Dawson, don't let him losing an L in his name put you off with this guy. 200 centimetres, 86 kegs, coming from Gippsland Power. This guy plays all the tall positions. Ruck, forward, key defender, you name it, he can do it. And that will appeal, but it'll also work against him because what is he? That's always that thing. When it says utility, it's a bit of a cop-out, but what is he? He hasn't quite nailed down his best position. But 286 kegs, that is exciting. We'll go that mid-30s, early 40s. I can see Fremantle, Melbourne, definitely looking at him. Essendon and North Melbourne, strong overhead. The fact he can play multi-positions. He isn't scared of tackling. Definitely got, if you can find a place to put him, it's gonna be it. This is definitely one of them slow burns. So if you are in Melbourne and you've got your key positions kind of sorted and you're looking for a 2-3 year payoff, that could be it. Fremantle, North Melbourne, definitely. They probably need something for the now, but they are sorted now. And Essendon, they seem to have a lot of players like Wil Dawson. Are they? What are they? But definitely well worth the punt and definitely one to look at. Koen Sanchez, and I could see this guy being highly sought after. Definitely a 25 to 35 pick, 177 and 69 kegs. And don't let his size put you off. It's always a negative, but when you're evasive like this guy, see Ollie Hollands, no one cares. An elite crummer, incredible high skill level, very intelligent and intuitive in that forward 50. He reads the game like he's got a doctorate in footyology. 13 games for East Fremantle, 11.3 disposals, 3.3 marks, 3.7 score involvements, 3.3 tackles. Ignore that hit outs, that is an error. Incredibly good. 1.5 goals a game, so he's a natural goal kicker. Definitely teams like Collingwood, Adelaide will definitely look at him. Fremantle, West Coast Eagles, I would love him at the Blues. A really solid competitor and one that is really exciting. Has no real weaknesses because he's incredibly consistent, and that is something that the AFL recruiters will really look at. His ability to do it, and he's got like elite in all the basics of the game. If you were ticking the box, his fundamentals at A grade. I love Koen, and I can't wait to see him. This guy's probably the yo-yo of the draftees. 194 centimetres, 91 kegs. Arie Schoenmaker, and you know I'm a sucker for Tassie Devils. This kid here is why I like the Tassie Devils. Can play tall, can play small. That will appeal. 8 games, 27 disposals, 5.9 marks, 6.3 intercepts, and 9.6 rebound 50s. An absolute elite kick, 81.3% disposal efficiency, 6.3 intercept possessions, 9.6 rebound 50s. His ability to read the play and really get defence going into attack is a real standout. He's definitely suiting that mode of modern day AFL defenders, being an attacking outlet down the back. He turns defence into attack. Carlton, Sydney, St Kilda, and even Richmond could look at him if he's there. Carlton are probably the question mark there, but if you just slide to there, Carlton will be in the nature of taking the best available, mark my words. They don't really have any needs, and if he does somehow slide down there, he's definitely in the conversation. An absolute terrific footballer, and one that is really exciting, and definitely would be a good little player if you're trying to train him as that third intercept and moving into the key positions, because I do suspect in the next 5 years that the defenders get smaller as the top level forwards are becoming more agile. And we talked about top level forwards. I love this kid, Logan Morris. Shout out to Ben. I know he's your favourite player, my friend. 10 games this year for the Western Jets, 11.7 disposals. He has a mullet, 4.8 marks, 6 score involvements, and the 3 goals a game. He, at the junior level, he was insane. Contested mark, his one-on-one set shot is brilliant. His one-on-one contested work, he's got an elite kick as well. Really one to stand out for. His goal kicking is fluid. Went at 64% disposal efficiency as well, and 5.3 marks when he played at state level. That is really impressive, and a goal a game at state level. He's got the ability as well to swing down the back, which not many people talk about. He did that a bit later on for the Western Jets, and also a pinch hit there for the Vic Metro side. 191, 90 kegs. A player that I think Collingwood, Melbourne, North Melbourne, Richmond, and GWS, if they don't take Nate Caddy, or a player of that ilk, I could see them having a punt a bit late on with him and pair him up with Cadman. I think that would be sweet as a nutski, but a really solid player and one to look out for. And finally, we're doing the old guys. Mr. Shaun Mannagh, coming from Werribee. Definitely will be taking that 35 to 45 range. I could see a plethora of sides as well. Richmond, Eagles, North Melbourne maybe having a punt. Fremantle will definitely. His impact per game is incredible. His evasion and his ball use is elite. 21 games at VFL state level and he was a standout. 25 touches, 3.9 marks, 5.6 tackles, under 2 goals a game. This guy is ready-made, and definitely with that North Melbourne connection, with them bringing in the senior coach of Werribee to North Melbourne, I could see this being one. But Shaun Mannagh is an incredible talent, and one of which I suspect teams will definitely go. Obviously, that mid-20s might put you off, but if you're looking for something now who can impact today, Shaun Mannagh is top of the tree for what you're looking at around these picks. And I suspect to see him be playing AFL football. And you know what? I reckon he might be a smoky for your super coach and your draft games if you play that. But they're the players then. Let me know who's your favourite of this bunch. Let me know in the comments and we'll have a conversation. Look after yourselves, and until next time, peace and pom out.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad.